When you put your trust in Christ, you're justified. That doesn't mean that you are actually just. You are being looked at as justified because, and that's the thing that should keep us humble. God looks at Jesus Christ when he looks at you. I mean, it says in the Psalms, who can come to God who has clean hands? So if that's the requirement in ourselves, you could never pray because you never have clean hands. It's the hands of Christ that are clean. When we come to God in prayer, we claim the righteousness of Christ, not our own. And God looks at us as just. And here's something you really have to understand, especially those of you who struggle with a lack of assurance of salvation. I would say 99%, if not 100% of those who struggle with a lack of assurance are looking in the wrong place. You look at yourself, and then you see what a wretch you are, and then you start struggling because you say, I can impossibly be saved. And then you dig around with your own conscience. And what happens then, if I may use a medical term, your conscience gets inflamed. And when your conscience gets inflamed, it hurts. And it gets worse with your lack of assurance. Because you're looking at the wrong place. You look at yourself. But you have to understand that your justification, your righteousness, is not there in you. It's not there. It's in heaven with Christ. And this is not philosophical, what I'm saying now. It is de facto, your righteousness is in heaven at the right hand of God the Father Almighty. That's where you look for your righteousness. So you look at yourself and you see, oh man, what a wretch I am. Your next thought is not, I cannot be saved. But you look at Christ and you say, oh, thank God my righteousness is safe there. Oh, He's my righteousness. That is how you find peace for your soul. But you're looking in yourself, what do you expect to find? You only find wretchedness. You only find evil. You find evil motives. You find falling short, falling short, falling short. And then you're getting scared. Now think about that. If you weren't regenerated, you wouldn't care. But you do care. You just look at the wrong place. Now, Robert Murray McCheyne, one of the best Puritans, I have to say, he died at the age of 28. This man was so godly, people started crying when he walked into the pulpit. It's unthinkable today. But anyway, he said, for every look at ourselves, we have to take 10 looks at Christ. And he was absolutely right. That's where you find your assurance. Your righteousness is in heaven. And your righteousness has a name, and your righteousness' name is Jesus Christ. So when God looks at you, and that's the only reason why He loves you. He couldn't love you. He wouldn't love you if He looked at you and your righteousness. But He looks at Christ. He looks at the wounds of Christ. He looks at His accomplished work, and He loves you because He loves His Son so much.